All right, we're going to be installing the front door speakers today on both sides with the sound deadening. These are the speakers I'll be installing. They're the Alpine ones that I got from Trail Grid Pro. So first step is to remove the door panel. So grab your little pry tool and remove this little plastic piece here. Okay, and then there's a screw in there that we have to take off, and then we can remove this plastic piece here to remove this screw, and I believe that's all the screws. Maybe there's one in here. Let me see. Yep, yeah, so there's another one in here, so it should be the 3 screws. Okay, so they're just Phillips screws, so I'm going to use my drill to remove the 3 screws. There's one. All right, good. 2. And then that should be 3. Set those to the side. Okay, now that we have the 3 bolts or screws removed, we can start pulling out the panels. This door is just with clips. Oh, and we actually have to remove this top piece here as well. And now that we have that, we can remove this panel. And then we're going to want to remove these here for the lock, for the door handle, and remove the clip here. Okay, now that we got the panel off, go ahead and disconnect the speaker. So there's a little clip here. You're just going to press down on that clip and then pull, and then that should be able to come off. And now using your drill, we could remove the speaker from the door. Save the screws because we're going to need them then to install a new one. And now you should be able to just pull out the speaker. Okay. Okay, so this is the mount that the kit includes, and then your wiring harness here. So before I put the speaker on, I'm just going to make sure I have the correct orientation. So here my harness is going to line up, and now I'm just going to make sure that this aligns with the spots for the screws on the door, which they do. So now I know like my harness is going to go up here through here and mount the speakers onto there. So, and you can kind of see the little holes right there where we're going to use the screws that are supplied for the speaker here. Like this. Okay. And now we can connect the harness to the speakers. So the small one, I'm going to the small one, so I'll plug it in here. And then, oh, actually, it's the other way around. So this one's the larger one. Goes there, and then this one goes. So this one kind of bent a little bit, so I'm just gonna use the one next to it here. Go. And now, so we should have something that looks like this. Okay, so on the passenger side, I installed the sound deadening mat here. So I ended up getting these. It's a Killa mat from Amazon. They had pretty good reviews. They come in squares, so you have to just kind of tile them in. And then it's actually pretty easy to put all these back in place. And then what I did, using the panel and where all the clips are, these clips that go into the door, I just started looking for all the holes, and I just started poking through them using another bolt. So wherever I need one, I just poke through. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do it on the driver's side. All right. So first thing that I did, or what I recommend doing, start by taking a picture of the door panel. This way you could remember how the harness mounts onto the door. So when we're assembling everything back, it's easier to do. So also I already disconnected my battery. Make sure you guys disconnect the battery, since we're going to be unplugging harnesses and you don't want to short something out. Alright, so I'm going to start by removing all the plugs right now. So I'm just going to start unplugging everything here. Actually, we don't really need to unplug that one, but it's okay. Okay, and then I'm using one of these tools here, pry bar or little panel clip popper. Trying to just get in between so I can pull them out just like that. And some of these could be pretty difficult to come out, so just take your time. So we gotta take these off with a 10mm here. I'm just gonna unscrew it from here. Yeah. And then to remove this one, there's two 10mm. See, and now this can just move out of the way. These, I just want to pull on them and they come off like that. And then I'm going to take this one off. See if I can get it to the inside. I'm just going to reattach it to its harness. Okay, so now I got all the harnesses removed from the door. Next what I'm gonna do is wipe it down with some Windex so I can clean the panels. This way we make sure when I put in the sound deadening mats it sticks on there good. Okay, so grab a Windex or anything. So probably some rubbing alcohol will also work. So I'm just gonna wipe this down. I gotta remove one clip here. Okay, so I wiped down the whole door, and now some of this like sealant here that's left over, I'm just gonna scrape it off as much as I can with the spatula. You don't need to take it off completely, but alright, so I got the door cleaned up. I removed you know, some of this wherever we had like some high spots. This way when we lay down the sound deadening, it goes down as smoothly as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna start laying down the sound deadening. On the passenger side door, I used 6 of them. So probably I'll end up using the same amount on this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna start from here, work my way across. Alright, so I don't have that little roller thing, so I'm just using a freaking cloth and just rubbing it in while applying pressure. Okay, so one's down. I'm going to continue through the rest of the door. So notice when I'm doing this one, I'm kind of overlapping it. This way I can try to get a good seal from this one to this side. And now for this door, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across here because this area is exposed. I'm going to make sure I'm overlapping with this one as well. Just like that. And then the other one is going to cover this. And I'm just going to use the leftover pieces to finish covering up the door. If I need more, I'll cut some more. Okay, so all the sound deadening's on. Now we can put the harnesses back in and start making the holes for the clips. Okay, so I know that there's a harness that connects here. Just go around, remove it. Okay. So pretty much with the harness, once you figure out or start one of them, the rest of the harnesses just kind of fall in place. So it does make it, it's not too bad to find where each of the holes are made after. Okay. So there should be a harness here. This one's going to go in here. Okay. So I almost have all the clips in. And pretty much once you get like one or two in, it gets easier because they kind of just all fall into place. But if they don't, you could always go back and look at that picture that we took to see where it goes. So I have one here. Don't remember how that one looked. But should be somewhere around here. Oh, I feel it. Right there. Okay, so harness is on the door. Now I'm gonna look at my panel, see where I have to make the holes for these clips here. So I'm just gonna have it here and then kind of just work my way around. I'll start with the inside and go out. So I'm just going to use one of these. Okay, so this hole is that one there. So there should be another hole somewhere in here. You could also try to stick your hands into the panel, see if you could feel it. So there's one. Okay, so I needed this one and this one still. That one. One more. Some one here. Okay, so I got all the holes figured out. My harness is done. I'm gonna put on my speaker, plug it in, and then I'm gonna put the door panels back on. Okay, so now I'm ready to put on the speaker. And to do that, we gotta find where the bolts go. So if you stick your hand through here, you could feel where the plastic piece is, where the harness, where the bolts go on. So you'll be able to feel them out here. So I feel here's one. One there. There's that one. And here. Okay. Got the new speaker. Gotta plug it in. I gotta put these on. One goes here, and the other one somewhere. So it's there. The one's right there. Okay. Now, just put this one in. Putting this back on is a little tricky, so just take your time. So the white one goes to the lock. And the green one goes to your handle. So okay, so like I said, it's a little tricky to get the panel back on here in the top, so just take your time. And now we can go around. Flip the door. That's working good. Oh, don't forget to put the two I forgot to connect the bolt over here with this ground cable. And got the two that go over here. Okay. And finally, let's just go ahead and put the bolt. So Smaller one goes here. Put the little covers back on. Okay, so now I'm just going to connect the battery on and we'll do a sound check. Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick sound check so you guys can see how it sounds. I still need to do the back speakers for the rear and the tailgate.
Really a lot for me to take in, it don't make sense. Young East African girl, too busy fucking with your other man. I was trying to put you on game, but you want a plane, take you and your mama to the motherland. I can do it, maybe one day, when you figure out you're gonna need.
So it definitely sounds a lot more crisp. The audio, definitely more high definition. So yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.